This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kick it away to get this game going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down here for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Look, he's going to take a shot right away. That one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, this is what you dream about. What an opportunity here now for your own offense after coming up with that pick.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. See if they can convert the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Grab down the middle. It's long. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Milrow. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball downfield.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and another incompletion. The punt team making their way on the field. He's got it open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally have bounds. We talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep flicking here over the defense enough for the stop? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense. Man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. And by the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Orgy. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
You're making it for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They can try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Releases the stiff arm. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Physical running, fights off the defender. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run play.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland. On that 1992 Alabama defense, most recently guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams, can always count on Bama having great...
Continues to fight for yards. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Did well to avoid a loss there. It's no gain on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So you run 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Breaks free. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught on the outside. It's long. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, make...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a full race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Michigan offense back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And a lot of times you call a slant, you'd love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that's a good stop by the defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball here. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Orgy. Snags a quick throw. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man. It's Edwards. Going up for the first down to the 37.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. Second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Now it's second down. Back to throw. It's Scorgi. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. A good timeout call by the offense after the play. And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can work.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Miller. Physical run, breaking tackles. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. One more play here before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense is back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the... Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, where they've had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive.
Just trucks through the defender. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quick throw over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. And pays for it. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he put a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And you know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made. Touchdown tie.
Well, that's the thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Law. Fighting off the tackler. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. Touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Law. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
The defense is sprawled all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. Running it back, it's Miller. Oh, and he fumbled it. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the grab. It's Prentice. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped. What would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Eludes the rush. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights through a tackle. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them during the last couple minutes. Down big. Gonna run it. It's Miller. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Haynes. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run and bring it down short of the mark. Now the offense will take a timeout here. 30 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're set now to try the PAT. Andy knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.